Hello, everyone. Allow us to introduce ourselves. We are from the Calmor group, with myself being Ardaffa and Sulus, with the student ID number of 25 105
My name is Kenzia Zahwa Eddyputri with student ID 2510512121.
My name is Najwa Aulia with student name 25105121229.
And my name is Nabila Zhafirah with student ID 25105122130.
Hello everyone. So in this presentation, I will explain which covers the empathize, define, and ideate stages of the design thinking process for developing Calmor, a mental wellness application designed for students. Let's begin with the empathize stage. The purpose of this stage was to gain a deep understanding of students' needs, experiences, and emotional challenges before designing any solutions. To collect the necessary insights, we used both qualitative and quantitative research methods. We conducted semi-structured interviews, distributed online questionnaires, analyzed several existing mental health applications such as Headspace, Calm, Woobot, and Wisa. Based on our research, we found that many students experience stress due to academic workload, assignment deadlines, and organizational responsibilities. We developed three empathy maps to better understand different types of users. The first empathy map represents Anastasia, an active university student who experiences pressure from both academics and organizational activities. She often feels emotionally exhausted, struggles with motivation, and has very limited free time. These findings indicate that students need a platform that helps them reduce stress without adding more pressure to their daily routines. The second empathy map represents Stefania. Her main challenges come from social comparison, fear of failure, and the expectation of others. She often compares herself with people around her and seeks emotional comfort and reassurance. This highlights the importance of creating a safe and judgment-free environment when students can express themselves comfortably. The third empathy map represents Darius, a student with many academic and personal responsibilities. His biggest challenges include lack of sleep, fatigue, and maintaining focus while balancing multiple commitments. These findings show that students also need practical tools that help them manage stress while maintaining their productivity. After understanding user experiences, we created three user personas based on the research findings. Each persona represents different goals, frustrations, personalities, daily activities, and coping mechanisms. Rather than designing for a general audience, these personas help us focus on real users and ensure that every design decision remain user-centered throughout the development of Calmor. The next stage is Divine. At this stage, we translated all research findings into a clear problem statement. We developed a point of view statement that describes the main issue faced by students today. Many students struggle with low motivation, emotional stress, sleep deprivation, and fear of failure caused by continuous academic pressure. Therefore, they need a calming digital companion that provides emotional support in a safe, accessible, and non-judgmental way. We also formulated several how might we questions. These questions guided us in exploring possible solutions, such as helping students rebuild motivation, improve emotional well-being, reduce stress before sleeping, provide continuous emotional support, and create a positive community without encouraging unhealthy comparison. Based on both the empathize and divine stages, we established five design principles. The first principle is calm first, which ensures that every interface feels safe and calming. The second is low friction, meaning users can access important features with minimal effort. The third principle is non-clinical, so the application uses warm and friendly language instead of medical terminology. The fourth principle is privacy by design, ensuring that users' identities remain protected. Finally, student-centered ensures that every feature and content reflects the real experience of students. The final stage is ideate. As a result, we selected even core features for Calmor. These features include mood tracker, breathing exercise, journal, PR support, AI to find name, call, emergency contact, and wellness insights. Each feature was specifically designed to support students' emotional well-being. These features also contribute to Sustainable Development Goal number 3. Finally, we organize all features into a simple information architecture.
Moving on, we enter the phase of building our solution, starting with the prototype stage. The prototype stage is where we transform our team's ideas into interactive designs. Through this process, we progressed from low-fidelity wireframes to a high-fidelity Figma prototype. To achieve this, we first needed to establish our design system. The main goal here was to create a visually cohesive and emotionally comforting user experience. Specifically, our system includes the following color elements. For colors, we selected a teal as our primary color and sage green for our secondary color, set against a soft gray-white background. Typography, we use pop-ins for our headings, and enter for our body text to ensure maximum readability. Visual elements, we utilize rounded line icons to feel approachable, and we tied it all together using an 8-point base grid for organized spacing. Next, we move on to our low fidelity wireframes. Before we applied the visual design elements from our design system, we first created these low fidelity wireframes. These were essential to help us define the application's layout. Moving on, we dive into the actual results we gathered from our maze testing section, where a total of 9 participants interact with our prototype. We asked them to complete 2 main tasks, and the results gave us a very clear picture of what's working well and what's need improvement. To summarize our overall findings, the reception for Calmor app was highly encouraging. Users described the interface as cute and fresh, and identified the mood tracker and AI chat as the top 2 features that would keep them returning to the app regularly.
I'm gonna walk you through the user experience of our mental health app, Calmor. Let's start with the first thing the user sees is the splash screen and onboarding flow. As you can see, the splash screen is designed to be minimal and calming with our signature green logo. Once the user is ready, they can read through the onboarding screen, which highlights our core mission. By tapping Let's Begin, they are seamlessly directed to the login or sign up page. Now let's jump into the home page. At the very top, we have our interactive mood tracker. To use this feature, a user must double-click an emoji to confirm their mood. Right below that, we also have motivational quotes from Call, our mascot, to give user a daily boost of positivity. In the top right, there's a notification bell for alerts, but one of the most critical features is here is quick access. A user can tap this to immediately open the emergency contact page. We have kept this layout very strictly focused on essentials like prominent Get Help Now button for immediate crisis line, professional services like Zahwa 119, and speed dials for trusted family members. There is also a feature to look at nearby healthcare services that directly opens the Maps app by utilizing the user's current GPS location. And lastly, a quick guide for crisis support. Back to the homepage, we find Your Insight. By tapping this, card opens a detailed analytic dashboard. It tracks the user's emotional data using pie charts, breaks down weekly, monthly, or yearly progress, and even highlights their calmest day or their peak calm hours during the day. Next to that is the From Community section, which connects users to our peer support page. This is a safe, moderated forum where people can anonymously or openly share their mental health journeys and support each other, proving that no one has to go through times alone. Finally, let's look at the navigation bar at the bottom. We have the Breathe page, which offers interactive, customizable breathing exercise to help users calm down.
Next, there is Chat with Call feature that helps users to vent their feelings freely without judgment from anyone. For first-time users, they can choose what they are feeling right now to start the conversation with Call.
Next is the Journal feature, where users can express their thoughts through text, photos, or even voice notes, with all past logs neatly organized under your entries. And lastly, the Profile section that leads to app settings. Here, users can adjust text sizes, manage data, and toggle dark mode for a more comfortable nighttime experience. That concludes the walkthrough for Calmor, a comprehensive tool designed to bring peace of mind.
That's the end of our presentation for Calmor app. We hope in the future we will be able to make such as application. Thank you for your time.